back to the channel. I hope you can hear me. I'm really trying to be quiet. It's super early in the morning. Getting ready to go to the last New England Supercar Club Cars and Coffee of the year. I have to be there super early, get things set up and kind of get things going before everyone else gets there. So we're trying to be really quiet and not wake everyone up. Today I hear there's going to be a true unicorn, a car there that I can't even believe one's coming. I've never seen one in person, and we have all sorts of insane hypercars that come to our event, so I'm really excited to get there today. So I'm going to get in the car. I'm really going to try and not wake up the neighbors as well as everyone inside my house. I don't know how well that's going to go, but right now it's time to get on the road, get to Cars and Coffee. If you like the video, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, share the video with all your friends, and it's time to go for a drive.
Thanks for having the final Cars and Coffee of the year. A little bit chilly this morning, but we made it out. There's no snow on the ground. I'm JR from GT Motor Cars. I brought up one of our feature cars, a 2004 Porsche CGT. These cars, to me, this is the last real supercar, last analog supercar, manual gearbox. They made about 1,300 units worldwide, but just under 700 for the U.S. To me, these cars are similar to a Ferrari F40. The amount of cars they built, the amount for the U.S. Way undervalued supercar. You know, these cars have been up at $1 million, then they've come back down to, you know, 500 and 600, and they're slowly creeping back up to the. We've transacted several of these cars for $675 to $850. These cars should be definitely transacting over $1 million. I think now in the next year or two is definitely a time to buy a career GT. They will play catch up to a Ferrari F40. And people that we build collections for, you know, start out with Ferraris, F40s, F50s, 280 GTOs, and then when they want to get to a Porsche, it's a Carrera GT and a 959. So these cars here definitely have room to run as far as collectability goes. And this is a 600 horsepower. It has a bad reputation for the amount of people that crashed them. You know, but the biggest thing, people don't change the tires on them and rebuild the suspension. So. It definitely is the fastest, street car I've ever driven. I've raced cars professionally in the Daytona 24 for TRG. This car here is definitely a car you respect. You know, it will get around on you. You know, you don't just, nail the gas. The clutch is either in or out. It's something that, it's basically Formula One technology in this car for the street. It revs like no other car I've ever been in. I've been in built, American supercars and Ferraris. This car revs to, 8,000 to 9,000 RPM with the snap of a finger. So definitely something you want to respect. You see people on YouTube and other online channels that get in these cars and crash them. They don't respect them. They don't realize how fast they do accelerate. So definitely one of my favorites. From a drivability standpoint, it is comfortable. It is drivable, and it's, to me, the last real supercar that any manufacturer ever produced.
Hey, you want to just walk us around and point some stuff out?
Yeah, so this particular car was owned by Tim Allen from Home Improvement. Everybody knows Tim Allen, big Porsche guy. So it's a two-owner car. We bought it from Tim Allen. I'll give you a walk around. So you can see all the carbon fiber monocoque chassis. me, these are real, you know, these are just sexy to look at, you know, compared to any other car, Ferrari, Pagani. Actually, Josh, lucky for you, we have a window sticker. So this car was $445,000 brand new.
Really?
And if you remember, these cars had transacted down to $250,000. So far from $250,000, you couldn't even buy a wreck one for $250,000 today.
That's true.
You know, so. But this is the Ascot interior. There's 3 color choices. They have black, terracotta, which is an orange, and this is the Ascot. So you could, you know, look at the engineering into it, the carbon fiber build quality. You know, when it comes to fit and finish, you can't beat Porsche. And you have plenty of Porsches and Ferraris. And want to start it up?
Sure.
Oh gosh.
Morning.
Oh, wait.
Up Josh around 35 miles an hour. The spoiler comes up. People think it's an air brake. Mercedes has an air brake. This is for downforce. And comes back down when you get under 50.
And the whole wing is carbon
The
fiber?
whole wing is carbon fiber. That's Tim Allen's original license plate that's still on the car. So you can see how fast the car revs just sitting there. So
Yeah, it's an amazing
that's any
machine.
Ferrari or Pagani or McLaren, not even close.
Well, I definitely want to thank you for bringing the car out today.
No problem.
We really,
Porsche guy, I knew you'd appreciate
yeah, no,
it.
I really appreciate it. You never get to see those. I mean, we get all sorts of cars here, tons of Paganis, tons of Ferraris, and this is really a unicorn when it comes to supercars, hypercars. This is sort of a one of one that we never get to see, so we really appreciate
Josh,
it.
thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.